So welcome guys, this is Rello's IG series. This is probably going to be on YouTube at some point. I'm definitely don't know yet, but I'm most likely going to put this on YouTube. But whatever. So this is going to be EP Uno. So yeah, this last month of my life has been crazy, and this is going to be pretty much why I am talking today. Shout out to the Cubs. Go Cubs, go. Always gonna be a Cubs fan. Rock with it. So this one I'm gonna be talking about depression and like sadness. So typically in October is a really rough month for me, because this is when my father's birthday is, and then if you know me, my father died when I was 5 years old. So it's always a rough month, always a big emotional month for me, and definitely bring a lot of thoughts in my mind, like why did he have to die, and why did I have to lose my father, and growing up without a father was awful. This is definitely going to be emotional, so bear with me. To start it off, so this month for me, this has probably been one of the worst Octobers I've honestly had. Definitely been a lot of just not feeling like doing anything in life. Since the last 3 weeks, I've been sleeping all day, and anybody knows me, I am up and ready to go all day. It's been so difficult for me to get out of bed. It's been so, my appetite's been like, I've been eating once or twice a day. So it's just been a really rough month for me, just because everything that's happened, and then also with everything that's going on in my personal life, I feel like has helped also involve what I'm feeling right now this last month. So just to speak on that, just for me with my father, anyone that knows, I am currently engaged now, and she would walk in the room right now, but I'm currently engaged right now. Can you get out of my shot, get out, Jessica, you're so annoying. So for me, this month's just been rough for a magnitude of reasons. And one of the reasons is me losing my father, and his birthday is this month, but I know I've been trying to think about it and like not pinpoint it, but have actual thoughts about it this month. So for me, it's just been rough, just because now it's like, oh, I'm about to start a family of my own and start growing up and having this whole process, and not have my father here just like super sucky. It's like, oh, he's never gonna be able to meet my wife, he's never gonna be able to meet my kids. So this month for me, it's just been real rough in that standpoint, because this has been like so many thoughts, because I've always had different thoughts about why my father's not here. Like, oh, he's not ever gonna see me play basketball. It's always been real rough for me personally, because it's just like, man, it hits. So that's been part of what's been going on. It's been rough. Like, I've been literally going to work just like, why am I here, dog? Like, why am I here? But that's been going on. Also, one of my friends passed in August, late July. I want to say it was August. I can really, like, this year's been a blur, but that's been hitting me. Long live Rico, but like that situation, I feel like I've not dealt with it, but I've dealt with it properly. Just, it was crazy. Isidore called me. Shout out to my man Isidore. Called me, like, yeah, Rico is in the hospital. I'm like, what? But what? He good? Then he was like, yeah, he got hit by a car. I'm like, gee, what you mean he got hit by a car? And then told me he was in there brain dead, and I'm like, man, you playing, because this nigga play too much. And then he was like, nah. Then I heard him crying. I'm like, oh, like you dead ass. And so yeah, that was rough, definitely rough. One of the phone calls I've definitely been not hoping I've never got from me leaving Chicago since 2013. But got that call, and it was just definitely difficult to deal with, because I literally had just talked to Rico like a week or two before that. We were just talking about hooping and just talking about life, and next thing you know, he's just not here no more, which is just crazy to even say out loud right now. But I feel like we all getting to that point to where we're getting older, and we're gonna unfortunately start losing friends now. We're gonna start losing parents, and we're gonna start losing people in our lives that are very important, who's been around for a while. And I feel like we gotta find ways to deal with our stress and deal with what's going on in our life, because a lot of us get to the point of, oh, I'm just gonna smoke weed, or I'm just gonna drink, and you can't. That's not a healthy coping mechanism, because you're gonna come down from that high, you're gonna come down from that drunk sooner or later, and life is real. So we need to find healthy coping mechanisms. It's actually just not drinking and not smoking. We need to talk about these things to our peers, to our family members, to a therapist if you need to go like look into a therapist. Like we just need to find ways to deal with our problems instead of the drinking or let's go get drunk or let's just smoke them away, because that's not, you're just pushing them feelings down, and at some point you're going to explode, and at some point they're all going to come out, and that's just super unhealthy for you and those around you. So yeah, my good people, find a way to deal with your issues, because depression is real, anxiety is real, and that sadness is real, and you need to find a way to deal with it. Talking about it is definitely helpful, and definitely getting it off my chest has been a blessing. Praying about it has been a blessing as well. So just getting all these things off my chest has been super helpful. But the main point of this is definitely if you have things going on in your life and it's difficult, it's a rough patch, and you feel like you're not your normal self, talk to somebody. Find a therapist if you need to find a therapist, but find ways to cope with it outside of drugs and alcohol, because that's never a real solution. It's just a temporary fix. Sooner or later, everything's gonna boil over, and sooner or later, you're gonna have to really deal with it. So hey, deal with your problems. We're all adults now. We're getting to that point where life is happening. So yeah, this is EP1. I'm gone.